More than a week after a Clark Atlanta student disappeared, it is the outcome that everyone feared. 21-year-old Alexis Crawford was found dead yesterday. Now Atlanta police are charging her roommate and the roommate's boyfriend with her murder. Nick Sturdivant is live at the Fulton County Jail, where Crawford's roommate's boyfriend is currently in custody. Good morning, Nick.
Hey, good morning, Christy. Barron Brantley was arrested last night. He's scheduled to make his first appearance here at the Fulton County Jail later this morning. As far as we know, Jordan Jones, the roommate, is not in custody. And Friday afternoon, police discovered Crawford's body in a DeKalb County park. One of the suspects led police to the body. Again, her roommate, Jordan Jones, and Jones's boyfriend, Barron Brantley, are charged with the murder. APD says they have not established a motive. However, Crawford filed a police report days before she was reported missing. In the report, she described unwanted kissing and touching from Brantley. Police say Jones was the last person to see Crawford.
A number of other young people have lost their lives when they have their whole lives ahead of them. This is not only tragic, but it's senseless, it is unspeakable, and really just unfathomable.
And Christy, we're still working to gather more information on the status of Jordan Jones as the roommate of Alexis Crawford. As for Brantley, he is scheduled again to make that his first appearance in front of a judge this morning at 11 o'clock.
Such an upsetting ending to this story. Thanks a lot, Nick.